Do you want to make money from email marketing? I hope so, because I'm going to share with you the four fundamental things that you need to look for whenever you are sending marketing emails. So, the first thing that you want to look for is the tone. Okay, so what is the tone? What is the voice? What is the energy that you want to bring in that email? Do you want to sound stiff and corporate? Do you want to sound conversational as if you are literally sitting in that contact's living room and having a one-on-one conversation with them? Do you want to sound concerned? Do you want to sound jovial? What is the tone that you're looking for? This is very, very important. There's nothing wrong with being stiff and corporate, by the way. It literally just depends on your brand. What is the tone that you want your brand to have? If you are aware of some of the American international chains, I think one that does like very interesting tones on at least social media, I believe it's Burger King, where sometimes they actually use like some slang and they kind of like clap back. And clapping back, for those of you who are not aware, just basically means like they kind of insult people in response to an insult that a person may have for them. So, like, there are some brands that are very, very personable and they are kind of like your friend or something like that. But then there are other brands that are a lot more serious, especially those in medical spaces. They don't have a lot of latitude to joke around and jest and do those sort of things. So, establish your tone. What is the tone that you want your brand to have when you're sending an email to your contacts? The next thing that you want to look at and consider is the jargon. Are there some specific words that are very unique to your industry and very unique to the conversations that are being had amongst the people that you are targeting that you should be using in your email? Okay, what is the jargon? What are some things that you can say to them that anyone who's in your industry or who's interested in the product or service that you have that's servicing a specific industry, what are some words that you can use that you know is an automatic trigger, to where this person knows, like, okay, this individual knows what they're talking about. This individual is talking to me because this is my space. So, for example, for those of us who are into email marketing, when someone starts talking about things like open rates, click through rates, and conversion rates, and your email list and segmentation, and all of those things, trigger emails, those are jargon words that are very, very familiar for those of us in this space, right? What are those words for you? I want you to really think about that. And you'll have to do some digging sometimes and go into some communities and start looking at how people are talking about the product or service that you are providing in a specific niche. The next thing that you want to do or look at and consider when you're writing your marketing emails is the call to action. Exactly what do you want this individual to do when they get your email? There is nothing worse than sending an email and not telling people what to do. Okay. You've got to tell people to do something, even if that email doesn't necessarily serve the purpose of selling them on a product or service, but maybe you're selling them on trusting you. Maybe you're selling them on subscribing to your YouTube channel, which I'm asking you to do for mine. Make sure you hit that like button and that you comment and that you subscribe and you hit that notification bell. So that way you will get future content from me. But seriously, I want you to really think about that call to action, because the call to action actually will help you try to, not try, but it will help you track the key performance indicators for that email. So when someone clicks on that call to action, you now have data that you can use in your analysis of your email marketing efforts. So make sure that you have a very clear call to action. If you're not familiar with what a call to action is, it is literally telling people to do something when they open your email. So make sure that you are crystal clear on that call to action. And then the last piece is compliance. This is very, very, very important. There are legislative laws around the world that govern and guide us on how to use email marketing as a channel, as a tool to communicate with our audience. And you don't want to just look at this from the federal perspective. You want to look at this also from the industry level, okay? There are certain industries, specifically the financial industry as well as the medical industry, that are extremely strict when it comes to email marketing for reasons that I won't get into in this video, but just it's really important for you to know and clearly understand what are the responsibilities and the obligations that you have as the individual who's sending these marketing emails to this list? What are the laws on the federal level? And then what are the regulations on the industry level? Okay. And in some instances, there may be some regulations even on a regional level, but that's very, very rare. So, just as a very quick recap, the four things that you really want to focus on when you're sending that marketing email: tone, jargon, call to action, and compliance, not only at the federal level, not only at the state or regional level, but also in the industry niche level. So, with that being said, I want to thank you for being here. If you have any questions about this information I've shared with you, please do not hesitate to drop those right below in the comments. And as I always say, always remember that content is currency and words are wealth. I will check back in with you again soon. Peace.